The night before our wedding photo shoot, Emily slipped me sleeping pills, purposely making me miss the time. When I rushed to the site, the suit I designed myself was on her lover. In front of the camera, he cuddled up to Emily and kept whining, "This suit is so ugly, I don't like it." Emily affectionately smiled and said, "Then let's burn it, we'll do whatever you want." The place fell silent. Everyone expected me, the fiancé, to explode like usual, to yell and scream. But I just smiled back. I took off the ring from my finger and placed it on her lover's hand. How can a groom go without a wedding ring? It'll look better in the photos. My appearance caught everyone off guard. I was just joking. "Evan, don't take it seriously." Oliver hid in Emily's embrace, looking at me with innocent eyes. Emily's friends tried to defuse the tension. "Evan, don't misunderstand. You're the groom for Emily. The suit and ring are yours." Emily then realized and defended herself, saying, "Oliver is just being cheeky." Such a lame excuse. From finalizing the design to choosing the materials, I managed and designed that suit myself. Took me more than half a year to finish. I hadn't even tried it on yet, and someone else beat me to it. Facing her calm gaze, I smirked sarcastically. When he gets cheeky again, should I back off from the wedding? Emily's face turned sour, showing her displeasure. "Evan, quit the passive-aggressive act. Oliver was just curious. Taking a couple of photos in it won't kill you, so why be petty?" With that, silence fell again. Everyone around wore an awkward expression. Even children know some things are not to be messed with. But Emily brushed it off easily. Who does she think she's fooling? In front of me, Oliver glanced at me timidly and sniffled. "If you're upset, Evan, I'll give the suit back right away." But as he turned, it tore with a rip, leaving big holes utterly ruined. His eyes welled up instantly. "Sorry about that, Evan." Emily embraced him, whispering comfort. "Oliver, it's not your fault. Evan is just being unreasonable. Ignore him." The photographer was stunned, confused. Oliver was clearly in the wrong, yet Emily was angry at me. I watched, feeling it was all so pointless. Back in the day, I would have raised hell to defend myself. But now, I'm just tired. In this relationship, I lost miserably. I couldn't believe it myself. Emily was the one who pursued me at first. We met at a party, and after working together on various projects, we got closer. Emily was cool and elegant, tall and striking. It was hard not to have feelings for her. Everything unfolded naturally from there. She'd go to work with me every day, dine with me at every couple-friendly restaurant, and never skimp on gifts for any occasion. Though she always seemed a bit distant, I assumed she was just naturally reserved, not one to express herself, so I tried to make up for it with my enthusiasm. It wasn't until Oliver, her childhood sweetheart, returned that Emily changed completely. Suddenly, she paid attention, doted on, and cared deeply for him in front of me. They reminisced fondly about their past, excluding me as if I were an outsider. Emily remembered Oliver's mango allergy, taking care of his meals meticulously. In deference to him, I gave up my favorite fruit because she said seeing it made him envious and sad. The fiancé, was reduced to second best. And now, she's giving my suit to Oliver for fun. The difference between love and indifference was glaringly obvious. I finally saw the truth. Emily wasn't naturally cold. The person who sparked her passion was never me. Oliver handed the suit back to me, deliberately loosening his grip so it fell to the muddy ground, covered in stains. Seeing this, Emily turned impatient. "Evan, aren't you done? Who are you trying to impress with that face?" One last look at the suit. I shook my head. "I'm not making a scene." Her face instantly turned dark, but I ignored it and turned to leave. Oliver suddenly grabbed my hand with tearful eyes. "I swear, I didn't do it on purpose. I'm really sorry. Please don't be upset with Emily because of me." I slowly lowered my gaze. The ring, loose on my finger, fit him perfectly. My chest filled with a dull ache. What more did I need to understand? "Oliver, it's not your fault. Ignore him. Evan, if you want to leave, then just go. Nobody's gonna deal with your attitude." Emily's furious voice yelled from behind me. Turning back, I saw her toss the suit decisively into a filthy trash bin. Emily knew. I told her countless times about this suit and my hopes for our wedding day, envisioning the perfect way to marry her. The small diamonds sewn into the cuffs, stuck on one by one through sleepless nights. But now it was all destroyed, just to appease Oliver. I should have felt heart-wrenching agony, like those sleepless nights when my heart ached from the pain Emily caused. But right then I felt nothing. Wiping the coldness from my face, a sense of freedom settled in, freeing me from this deceptive relationship. On my way home, I got another message from my manager persuading me to study abroad. Actually, he brought this up to me last year, but I decided to say no back then. 2 years apart, I couldn't bear being away from Emily. I just wanted a simple, calm life with her. But that was just my wishful thinking. This time, I didn't hesitate. I reached out to the manager and grabbed this training opportunity. The manager on the phone was first taken aback, then thrilled. You finally came around. There's less than a month until you leave for overseas, so you better start getting ready. I laughed and replied, "Don't worry, it won't impact the important stuff. This should be plenty of time to call off an engagement." I was home packing my bags. Realized I'd left some documents for my overseas program back in the apartment Emily and I shared. Late at night, I used my key to open the door, and there was Emily, stepping out of the shower all steamy, with Oliver trailing behind her. He was dripping wet, wearing a flimsy robe, chest exposed. "Evan, you're finally back. Come in, I'll get you some water." Oliver cheerfully waved at me, acting more like the man of the house than I was. I instinctively looked at Emily. She frowned. "Oliver needs a place for a few days." I already agreed, so don't make a fuss. Usually, getting yelled at would spark a huge fight between me and Emily. But now I just smiled calmly. "I'm just here for some documents. Don't worry, I won't bother you guys." My tone was flat, distant. Emily looked stunned, a bit puzzled. She bit her lip and surprisingly started to explain. "Oliver's AC broke. It's too hot to stay at his place, and I'm not comfortable with him at a hotel. Friends help each other out." Emily was taken aback for a moment. I smiled faintly. "Evan, aren't you upset?" I chuckled. "Why would I be? You've been friends since childhood. Letting him stay isn't a big deal, safety first, right?" For a split second, Oliver's face changed. Emily looked at me, disbelief in her eyes. Holding my documents, I took 2 steps when she grabbed my wrist. "Stop pretending. Evan, I know you're mad." Her eyes had a bit of reproach. I didn't get why she was angry. Before, one call from Oliver and Emily would rush to him, even leaving me at our engagement party to take Oliver to the hospital for a cut. I was left alone to face the chaos and pity. I cried, ranted, questioned their relationship till my voice was gone. But she didn't budge. Even scolded me. People with dirty minds see dirt everywhere. Back then, her words broke me. Now I felt strangely calm. So I gently pulled my hand back. "Why would I be mad? You both carry on. It's late, I should get home and rest." Emily stared at her empty hand, stunned. I smiled softly, ready to leave. "Evan, is it still about the suit?" Oliver asked suddenly. He bit his lip, tears in his eyes. "If you still care, hit me, yell at me, just don't be mad at Emily." Then, looking pale, he suddenly fainted into Emily's arms. "Oliver!" Emily cried out, her cool face filled with worry. She cradled him and glared angrily at me. "Evan, you're still so unreasonable. If you don't sincerely apologize to Oliver, forget about marrying me." Emily helped Oliver to the master bedroom. When she couldn't see, Oliver smirked triumphantly at me, a silent claim of victory. It was all pretty childish. I smiled nonchalantly and left without looking back. Back home, I was soaking in the tub comfortably. Accidentally clicked on Oliver's social media. 5 minutes ago, he posted an update. In the picture, he and Emily lay on the bed I picked for us. Oliver with flushed cheeks, their lips almost touching. The caption read, "The best person is finally with me." Below, Emily had liked it. Their mutual friends chimed in with playful congrats. A hint of sarcasm tugged at my lips. I commented, "Childhood friends sure share sweet moments." The next morning, scrolling through my phone, I saw Oliver had deleted that post. What surprised me more was Emily sent breakfast to my work. I glanced at the coffee full of ice and the cold sandwich. Just gave them to a colleague who hadn't had breakfast. I have a sensitive stomach, Emily knew since we started dating. She just never cared. But now it didn't bother me. Days went on, Emily acted like a changed person. Frequently sent me messages. "When do you finish work? I'll pick you up. This restaurant is highly rated. Let's try it sometime. Saw a funny video, thought you'd like it." More messages than the past half year combined. Even started suggesting wedding plans enthusiastically. Before, she was always irritated when I brought it up. "I'm focused on my career. Stop bugging me with trivial stuff." Now I was wrapping up work, prepping to go abroad. So I ignored her texts, busy enjoying meals out and freedom, as much as I could. If Emily hadn't turned up at the office one day, I might have forgotten she existed. Without a word, she pulled me into the car, saying there's something to discuss. I pressed my lips together, figuring it was about time for a showdown, so I agreed. And just like that, I was dragged to a hotel suite. Push open the door, and there were a lot of people inside. Most of them were the folks from the comment section that day. As soon as they saw me, their eyes were full of contempt. Oliver was there too. "Hey Evan, the photo on my social media that day was me being silly. I hope you don't misunderstand Emily." He put on a pitiful act to apologize to me. Then he turned around and naturally had Emily peel shrimp for him. Emily's a neat freak. I remember jokingly asking her to wash an apple for me, and she coldly rejected me. "Evan, you aren't helpless. Don't bother me for such a small thing." But now, there she was, willingly peeling Oliver a whole bowl of shrimp. A preference I'd never been afforded. The mocking gazes on me grew sharper. Oliver, as if just realizing, teased, "Emily, if you keep being nice to me, Evan is gonna get jealous." Under the bright hotel lights, I saw the smugness and provocation in his eyes. Oliver always did this, trying to provoke me into anger and wait for Emily to scold me. Again and again, finding such joy in it. But I didn't care anymore. Beside me, Emily glanced at me, intentionally huffing. "If you want to eat, you'd better ask for it yourself." Then she peeled a shrimp, intending to put it on my plate. I instinctively dodged, lifting my plate out of the way. Emily looked momentarily shocked, then angry. "Evan, what's your problem?" I knew what was bothering her. She had rarely given me such an out. Still, I didn't take it. I looked at her, puzzled. "I don't feel like eating shrimp. Is that such a crime?" Emily frowned deeply, a touch of panic in her eyes. "Why aren't you jealous that I'm being so nice to Oliver?" I calmly chuckled. "You two are friends. Looking out for each other is only natural. Evan, act cool. Keep pretending you're unaffected." Emily's face turned cold immediately. She stood up, pulling out the necklace with the amulet I gave her, and put it on Oliver without hesitation. I was stunned. That amulet was something I had given Emily. Over half a year ago, she had a terrible accident on a business trip, with massive bleeding, and fell into a coma. Near-death notifications came several times. Everyone thought she wouldn't make it. Only I held on, refusing to give up. I made a pilgrimage to Jokhang Temple at 4,000 meters altitude, bowing with each step, injuring my back, bruising my knees. Nearly gave my life to secure that amulet. The night I carefully placed it around Emily's neck, she miraculously woke up, but it left me with lifelong ailments, almost costing my life. Emily, upon learning, embraced me tightly, swore she'd treat me well forever. From then on, the amulet never left her. And now, she broke that promise, handing it over to Oliver right in front of me. Someone recognized the precious amulet. "Wow, isn't that amulet really rare?" Said you have to bow from the mountain's base to the top. I knew Emily's true love was always Oliver. Somebody should just leave. Surrounded by praise, Oliver's smile grew smug. His mocking glances occasionally darted my way. I smiled and sincerely offered my good wishes. "Looks good on you. Congrats." Emily sharply looked at me, disbelief mixed with a bit of panic in her eyes. Oliver, however, appeared more self-assured. His lips curled in a satisfied smile, his eyes filled with pride. Evan, don't take it the wrong way. Emily's just really concerned about me, not bragging, just saying our bond can't be matched. Shut up. Give me back my amulet. A frantic voice cut through the bragging. Silence fell in the suite. Everyone was filled with shock. Oliver, looking pale, stumbled from Emily's outburst. Even I couldn't believe it. That was Oliver, who Emily adored so much. Yet she had yelled at him, just as I was about to play the onlooker. Emily locked her reddened eyes on me. Evan, I admit you win. Emily, concede to you, are you happy now? I was utterly surprised. Out of nowhere, why was I getting blamed? Looking at the teary-eyed Oliver next to us, I pondered and suggested, maybe you should comfort your loved one? He seems upset. Evan. Emily spat out my name through gritted teeth. You're just provoking me on purpose, aren't you? Being accused so randomly, I was getting fed up too. Maybe coming to call off the engagement in person had been a bad idea. Could have been resolved through a message. Shouldn't have come here. Hardly ate a thing just to be unjustly accused. My frustration must have shown too clearly. Emily's eyes twitched, pulling my arm tightly, continuing her hoarse questioning. I peeled shrimp for Oliver, gave him your amulet, to make you jealous. But why? Why don't you care anymore? Evan, you're so cruel. I never expected, in all my 20-something years, to hear such a joke. Me, Evan, being cruel. A heart once full and devoted to Emily was now battered, broken, beyond repair. Everyone exchanged puzzled looks, unsure of where to begin speaking. Right then. Hey Evan, I didn't know you were here too. Great timing. Our group next door is celebrating your going abroad for further studies. An acquaintance passing by noticed me, eagerly inviting me. Yet, accompanied by the sound of a glass shattering, Emily's voice echoed beside me. She spoke with a raspy tone, trembling. Evan, you're going abroad? Since when? I'm your fiancé, and you're keeping everything from me? Before I could say anything, colleagues craned their necks to look through the door, eyeing the table full of crawfish, and someone called out, Evan, aren't you allergic to seafood? Who got these for you? Trying to poison you or what? I told my coworkers I'd join them in a bit. After they left, I casually brought up breaking off the engagement with Emily. I thought Emily would agree without hesitation. After all, she clearly preferred Oliver. Now that she has the chance to get back with him, of course, she'd agree. But instead, she refused. Evan, dream on, I won't agree to that. I just see Oliver as a brother. The only person I want to marry is you. Out of the corner of my eye, Oliver looked as pale as a sheet, his eyes full of resentment. I took a deep breath. Emily, we're only engaged, not legally married. Legally, I'm free. I can break the engagement without your consent. Seeing how serious I was, Emily finally panicked. Evan, no, you wouldn't. We're about to get married. Why would you call it off? Facing her bewildered eyes, I found it all quite amusing. Why? Oh, Emily, don't you know deep down? Who left me in the pouring rain for their sweetheart? Who's treated their passenger seat like it wasn't for their own boyfriend? Who was too busy cooking dinner for someone else's family when I needed care with a high fever? Who stomped my cherished suit into the mud just to amuse their crush? Emily's face turned pale as I silently questioned her. But she stubbornly blocked my way. Evan, I lost my mind back then. Please give me another chance. Emily, this is pointless. I pulled my hand away and managed a cold chuckle. I don't want a fiancé who doesn't even know I'm allergic to seafood. Isn't that reason enough? I didn't bother with the people behind me. I went to the room number my coworkers mentioned and had a great time. Soon we moved next door to the karaoke bar and partied till late at night. During that time, Emily called and texted me endlessly. Annoyed, I deleted her contact details completely. Like that, we partied until the early hours. Stepping outside, I found Emily waiting outside the karaoke bar. It's getting late. Let me take you home. She looked at me with hopeful eyes, even opened the passenger door for me. I just wanted to laugh at the scene. So she did know. But some things are simply too late. Late affection is worth less than dirt. I calmly pulled out my phone, dialed 911, and showed her the screen. Emily, if you keep bothering me, I'll call the police. If you have any self-respect, don't let this end in a mess. Finally, Emily didn't continue. She stood by the car, eyes downcast and looking shattered. Her sorrowful expression. I'd seen it in the mirror many times before. Having a great group of colleagues really made a difference. After they safely got me home, I slept till the sun was high. When I woke up, my phone was blown up with calls. All from my parents. Lon. My mom said over the phone, concerned, "What happened between you and Emily?" She said you blocked her because she upset you. You're about to get married. If there's a problem, you two should talk it out. Silent treatment won't solve it. I chuckled, realizing Emily wanted my parents to mediate since she couldn't reach me. I didn't hide it. I straight up told them I wanted to break off the engagement. Before I explained why, Mom immediately took my side. Emily must have done something to make you sad, right? So annoying. I should have scolded her over the phone. Dad chimed in with support. I know my son best. The whole world can be wrong, but not you, son. Evan, don't worry about rumors. We just want you to be happy. I blinked and held back my tears. Honestly, I've been happy all along. Having such understanding parents is all the reassurance I need. I told them I planned to study abroad for a while. As expected, they were all for it, even offering financial support. Mom's got some investments from the past few years. If you need money, just ask. Yeah, Dad's saved up a little too. What? You've been hiding money? Hand it all over. Listening to the racket on the other end, I couldn't stop myself from bursting into laughter. In the days that followed, I threw myself into preparing for my overseas move, dealing with all the paperwork. I was so busy it flew by before I realized I'd somehow become an online sympathy figure. A coworker filled me in on the gossip. When I saw the video link they sent, I finally got the whole story. Apparently, near the spot where we were taking wedding photos, a popular influencer was filming too. The whole thing was caught on camera and uploaded online. Unexpectedly, the clip showed Oliver trying on and messing up my suit. The internet erupted. Whoa, this guy's insane. Who does that with wedding gear? I'm disgusted to my core. I've seen it all now. Both he and the two-timing chick deserve hate. Wanting it all like dogs. Heartbroken for the poor guy. His genuine heart wasted. He looked devastated. Angry netizens were quick to make Emily and Oliver trending topics. By the time I searched, all their info had already been exposed. Emily became like a rat everyone wanted to squash. But that didn't concern me. I glanced at my phone and tossed it aside. Kept packing my suitcase. Never thought I'd get a call from her. Evan, I know I messed up. I was a jerk. A total idiot. But I really like you. Oliver and I are done for real this time. Please give me a second chance. Okay? I've got a suit and photo team ready for our wedding pictures. I sincerely want to marry you, alright? Even though I blocked and deleted all her contacts. Emily just wouldn't give up. She kept using different numbers to say sorry. On the phone, she kept pleading for another chance. I'm coming to get you right now. I've got the suit and team ready, you just need to be the best-looking groom. Almost like she knew I'd say no. After that, she hung up. Right after, I got a message from Oliver. Absolute bitterness. Evan, you ruined everything for me. But let me tell you, no matter your schemes, Emily's mine. I'm the one she truly cares about. Then I saw his heartbroken post on social media. The one who loves me doesn't love me back. Goodbye, world. Not long after, another voice message from Emily. Evan, Oliver tried to harm himself. He's in the ER. I have to see him. It's serious. You're always understanding. We'll take those pictures another day. Trust me. While reading this, I was already through airport security, ready to fly out and start my new journey abroad. Emily kept fooling herself. I never promised her anything. Those two, they can rot. As I boarded the plane, my phone kept buzzing. Without hesitation, I turned it off, grabbed my bags, and moved forward. The first 2 months abroad were intense. I threw myself into learning and work. So busy I barely had time to breathe. Adjusting to the jet lag and new lifestyle was tough. After half a year, I finally found my rhythm. Made new friends and picked up new hobbies. Gym, rock climbing, hiking, my schedule was packed. Turns out, there's so much in this world to explore. Unexpectedly, I ran into someone from the past. She was Emily's friend. Name's Molly. Judging by your face, you don't remember me. Huh? She smiled awkwardly, scratching her head. Took me a minute to recall anything at all. She was there when we were taking those wedding photos. Sorry, Evan. I was on Emily's side and wasn't nice to you, my bad. Molly admitted, revealing some stuff about Emily. Maybe karma's real. After you left, Emily's life fell apart. When Oliver staged his suicide, she rushed over, worried sick. Turns out his wrist slashing was all fake. His arm didn't have a scratch because he was scared of pain. Then, Emily couldn't get in touch with me anymore. Her hopes crushed, she went ballistic on Oliver. She dug into his secrets and found out there was no friendship. Oliver went abroad because he hooked up with a rich old woman and left Emily behind in a second. Once abroad, the rich lady ditched him and he fell into debt. That's when he remembered the fool back home. He sneaked back, pretending to be in love with Emily. Proud Emily got duped by a conman. When she learned the truth, she snapped. She grabbed a knife and turned Oliver into Swiss cheese. Oliver died on the spot. Emily, arrested and jailed. Back then, who would have thought it'd go this way? Molly sighed. She said in jail, Emily was a mess, asking to see me. Even Molly thought she finally realized who she truly liked. But me, I felt nothing. Murder has consequences. Emily deserved her punishment, right? If that's what's called pitiful, then crime's just child's play. Did Emily really love me? If she did, why hurt me back then? No, she always loved herself the most. As for Molly's apology, I don't need it. Even if she insists, I won't accept. Leaving her there, I didn't bother to see her reaction. Those folks looked down on me back then, because Emily trashed me, giving them the boldness. Molly's kind are inherently that way, classless dirt, through and through. Right now, I'm reluctantly trying to earn some forgiveness. I just want to make my conscience feel a bit better. But the hurt from before is still real. So, who am I to boldly ask for forgiveness? It's absurd and laughable. I've redesigned a sharp suit for myself. I did everything from the initial draft, the design, to picking out the fabric all by myself. When I finished stitching the last small piece of fabric, I was so exhausted I collapsed on the floor. But I took a breather and couldn't wait to put it on. It was just as I imagined, truly exquisite. So, wearing this suit, I visited various tourist spots, capturing lots of fun and content photos. On social media, many people said I looked awesome. My parents even left comments proudly supporting me. Our son is so confident and handsome. No doubt, a wedding suit is a symbol of this marriage. But to me, it represents happiness even more. I plan to wear it and explore every corner of the world.